Welcome back to the podcast. Today, I wanted to continue on with more of our agent topics here. As I mentioned, we try to get a good mix on the podcast with what's going on in the real estate market, what are conditions like, what are some tips that buyers and sellers can use, along with good interviews of our partners and people who are, prominent within the real estate world, prominent in the business world, and or our community. But in addition to that, a big part of what I do on a regular basis is run a real estate team and run a real estate company. So I hear agents every day, and I hear their concerns, and I try to help them through ways to help build their business. So the question I get over and over again is what should my day look like? A daily record of how am I going to work my day and then my week as a real estate agent? What sets me up for the most success? And we wear a lot of hats. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to real estate. But I can tell you, the agents who've had success long-term have been somewhat boring because they stick to the same thing and do the same thing over and over again, which seems boring on the outside, but the compound effect of their efforts just truly compounds and they get great results. So with that, I have found that most times successful agents will work on their business in the morning. So you get up, it's good to get some exercise in, get some breakfast, do your daily gratitudes. Don't pick up your phone and start looking at your emails right away. Put that to the side. Get your mind right. Get into the office, and then from 9 to 11 is a great time to work on your business. Some of that is your customer service calls, reaching out to your family, friends, sphere, people you know, and having great interviewing questions with them. How is their life going? What's new in their life? Which then in turn will come back and lead to real estate questions. And also will typically lead to referrals. So you want to do those customer service calls in the morning. That's also the time after you've completed your customer service calls to get into your email, start to look at ways to be able to address any concerns. And then as you transition, the second half of the day, I find is normally, say, between 1 and 5, 1 and 4, 1 and 6 is going to be when you're going to be working in the business. That's going to be more of when you're going to show property, you're going on listing appointments, you want to schedule your home inspections, even your settlements, I think, should be later in the day because you don't want to sacrifice that morning time to work on the business in those customer service calls. So that's Monday through Friday. During the weekends, your Friday, Saturday, Sundays, especially in a resort town here, that's going to be more of when you are scheduling showings, when you are going on listing appointments again. You could find that sometimes your customer service calls are more effective on the weekends when your clients, family, and friends are actually at home, when they're not at the office. So you want to continue on with that as well. Now, one of the keys, on every Sunday I do this, I recap my week before. I think about my wins, my challenges, my talking points, and I put them on paper because I really want to be able to reflect and learn from what went well, what things I want to tweak, and then plan out my week for the coming week that's ahead of us. Your success of your day starts the night before or the Sunday before. And you can plan out your week, and it's great to get up Monday morning with a plan of action and really determine what is going to be key for you in the upcoming week, which ultimately will compound, if you do that consistently, into great results. So there you have it. I just want to touch on that. That's a question I get as to how do I set up my schedule for success as a real estate agent? And I think it's not just real estate. I think it's honestly could be carried across multiple businesses, whether it's insurance, whether it's any kind of sales, whether it's just trying to be successful with your life. I would follow that routine. So there you have it. I'd love to answer any questions that you might have about business building and or real estate. If you like this information, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and please reach out to me with any questions. I look forward to seeing you next time here on the Running Real Estate Podcast.